Welcome back. In this video, we are going to install MySQL in Windows system. So first of all, you can open any web browser and just search MySQL installer. Click enter and open the first link. Here you can see installer MB size is 2.1 MB and another one is called 300 MB. That means it will contain everything all together. So just click on download. So with the help of installer, we'll try to install everything. Now no need to click on login or sign up. Just select no thanks. Just start my download. Select your downloaded location. Now double click on downloaded file. Here pop-up will come. Just select yes. So here you can see some options are there like server only. When you select server, it will just try to download MySQL server. Similar way client only, it will try to install MySQL shell, router and Workbench. And in the full, it will try to install all the product. And if you want to download one by one, then you can just select custom and you can click on next. So here you can see MySQL server version and here you can select and just you have to select this green color. So for now, I am going with full option. Earlier, they used to give developer option, but now they are not giving. Now click on next. So here you can see all the product. Mainly you require MySQL server and Workbench. Click on execute. It will try to download all the product one by one. In case if something fail, then just click on back. Again, click on next. It will try to download the failed product. So here you can see it is showing MySQL Workbench error. So just go to the back. Again, click on next. It will show the undownloaded product here. Now you can click on execute. Again, it will try to download. So you can see download has been done. Now click on next. It will try to install all these products. Now click on execute. So it will take some time because it will try to install one by one. So all the product installed correctly. Now click on next. So here we have to configure 3 products. You can see here. Now click on next. So first of all, we are going to configure MySQL server. So don't do anything. Here they have some option. So by default, whatever we have, just click on next. So here you can see the port number is 3306. Click on next. So here you can enter the password. I am just going to enter the default password here. That is called root. Please make sure to remember this password. So this is our Windows service name. Click next, execute. So you can see MySQL server has been installed successfully. Click on next. Now it will try to configure adding community. Go for next, next. So here you can check your password. So just enter root. You can see connection successfully. Port number is 3306. Now again click on execute. So 2 product we have configured successfully and this product no need to configure. So click on next. So if you're seeing this screen, that means installation complete. So once you click on finish, 2 product will be open. One is called MySQL Workbench and another product is called MySQL Shell. So click on finish. So first one is called MySQL Shell and this product is called MySQL Workbench. If you want, you can play here. You can just go on the Google and try to see how you can play with MySQL Shell. For now, I'm just going to close this one and we are going to continue with MySQL Workbench because here you can see the data also. So you can see this is called local instance and the user is here root and the database address is here localhost colon 3306. So just select this one. So here you can see the service name is MySQL, user is here root, and what is our password? We need to again enter root because root we have set our password at beginning time. So this section is called administration and here you can see management, instance and performance and all the table database you can see in the schema section. By default 3 schemas are there. So you can open sys and expand the table. Here you can see one table data is here. So just right click and select row. Here you can see some data. If you want to create your schema, then just come and click here. Here you can enter the schema name. So let's enter test underscore DB. Click on apply. So here you can see test DB has been created. Let's add some table. So right click, create table and you can enter the table name like here user. And here you can enter the column name. So let's add like name If you want to add some other column, then just double click and just give the column name. And here you can select if it's where or whatever data. You can select from this drop down. Click on apply. When you click on apply, you can see the SQL script. So this is the actual SQL script who is responsible to create your table, schema, everything. Click on apply, finish. So once you are done, then you can see we got our user table and we don't have any data. If you want, you can add it, and whatever action you will perform, everything you can see here in the console like section here. So that's it for the day. Bye.